Hey everyone, welcome back to Osaze's Corner. My name is Osaze, and today I have a very interesting fragrance to review for you. Before we get into the video, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Support the channel, help me with the visibility, help me grow my page. And I love to interact with you, so don't be shy, leave a comment. All right, enjoy the video. This is for all my niche heads, all my seasoned veteran niche heads, people who are in this game and have been, in it for about 2 years at least, and know what they like, know what you're going for, because this is a very pricey fragrance, a very limited fragrance, and as you will see in the title, I'm talking about Amouage Tribute Attar. So I've had this fragrance for over 6-7 months now, and it has been a journey because I've been trying to smell this fragrance in different times of the year under different circumstances to try and understand this fragrance, and I have come up with a few things that I would love to share with you in case it's something that you have been interested in hearing, or you're looking at, because there are not too many reviews of this online. One of the most interesting reviews of this online is if you go and read Kafkaesque's blog. I will leave a link down below in the description so you can go look at it and see what she says about it. This is a fragrance that is hyped among a very niche selection of people in the community, and I am here to bring that to as much people. Amouage Attar comes in this tiny box over here. It's a nice red box. I also need to mention that this is, I believe, the second batch or the third batch, because I know the original batches come in white boxes, and there's a little difference between which note is more dominant in the original, the white boxes, versus this one. And I haven't smelled the original, so I can't speak on that, but I will be talking to you solely about this. So this is an Amouage that is only made in Oman. It's not discontinued. I believe it's only made and sold in Oman because of EU restrictions and perfume laws that they decided not to stress themselves over and tackle. They just made this exclusive because Amouage is divided into, based on what I read, is divided into two divisions. The Western Franco division, I forgot what the name is, but that's more for like the rest of the world, the western side of the world. And then they have another division that does the attars that is specifically for the Middle Eastern market. Now, this fragrance is pricey, like I said. 12 millimeters is gonna run you a lot. So this comes in 12 millimeters and 30 ml. Honestly, the 12 millimeter should do you for life if you have a large collection. But enough chit chat, let's get into the scent. So with Amouage Attar, what we get are Thai rose, saffron, spicy notes, incense, rose tincture, labdanum, amber, jasmine, tobacco, leather, patchouli, vetiver, juniper, and cedar. Those are the listed notes that come from Fragrantica. This fragrance, like I said, it's a 12 millimeter attar, so it's not dipped in, or it's not cut with alcohol. Instead, it is cut with rose tincture of rose, and you will get that when you smell the fragrance. You will get a very lemony, fresh scent that is dominating the fragrance just by smelling it out of the bottle, and that comes from the rose tincture, because it's probably the most percentage of the fragrance, the rose tincture, and everything is dipped in it. And that also really does help to balance the fragrance, because there's a lot of dark, edgy notes in this fragrance, and it is almost, like I said, like Kafkaesque said, it's the devil's perfume kind of thingy. and it is so rich, and it is and it is dense, and that rose tincture, that lemony, fresh, almost zesty feel balances it out very well. So this is primarily a tobacco incense fragrance, and like I said, this tobacco is not the tobacco that you're used to. This is not tobacco vanille. This is not Herod by Parfum de Mali. This is not red tobacco. This is not any tobacco that has been, balanced out or sweetened up with some overly sweet tonka bean or vanilla, or whatever sweet notes are out there. This is a rich, dark tobacco scent that has been accentuated with notes of leather, notes of vetiver, that really pack that punch. This is uber sort of aggressive sort of scent, but again, it is balanced out with notes of jasmine that add some freshness to it, and the rose tincture that really does well to make this fragrance a little bit airy and very wearable. So I'm going to put a little dab on my skin, and then I can take you on this journey with me. So for this fragrance, all you need is one swipe, and that's how I apply it. I normally will apply one swipe to my wrist here, and then I'll dab it on the other arm, and then I go like this, and then I go like this, and that's it. But I am improvising today. But yeah, normally I put it on my wrist here, and then I go like this, and I go like this, and then I go like this, and that's it. And that's all you need for 10, 12 plus hours of good projection, leaving a nice sillage. You're going to be smelling this on your skin for 6 to 8 hours at least. That's how strong this fragrance is. Oh man. So this is a very dark leather tobacco incense, very smoky, and again, it is balanced out with that rose tincture that gives it that lemony, fresh peel that just makes it wearable in the opening. You can feel the earthiness underneath with the vetiver, and then the juniper also. The juniper comes down way into the dry down. I don't have time to wait for the dry down for this, so I'm just gonna take you on this journey and try and tell you, because this opening lasts for a while, and then it starts to evolve a little bit. It doesn't change a lot. What you will miss in the ending is that lemony freshness goes away, and it's more of that rich tobacco aroma with the rose also. Taif rose, which is very soft. It's not like a jammy rose or a rose that you get in like MFK fragrance, or most of these sweet jammy rose. It's a very soft floral accord. Now this perfume is I cannot put into words how beautiful this fragrance is, and this is an acquired taste. As much as I am gushing over it, many people will not be wowed by this fragrance. I would say sample, but it's almost impossible to sample this fragrance unless you know someone who has it, or you know where you can go into a store and smell it. But if you are a baller, you have the money, and you're looking for something to try that gives you a nice experience, into the Attar world of perfumery, then this is a very good place to go. But like I said, it's not blind buy worthy. Oh man, that rose tincture, that lemon freshness, balanced out by that dark, edgy tobacco and incense, this peeking beneath in the beginning of the fragrance, and then as soon as it dries down, the balance of power starts to shift towards the darker notes, and then the lemony freshness becomes like a stale lemon peel. At the beginning, it's like a freshly cut orange peel or a lemon peel, very sharp, bright, and zesty. And then you can feel the smokiness and the tobacco underneath, and they gave it this very dry sort of sweetness. Yeah, it's a great perfume, guys. I'm not going to go as far and call it a masterpiece, but this is for a confident person, you know, someone who wears a fragrance because they love the scent. They're not worried about what other people might think about their fragrance. This is an alpha fragrance. This is a fragrance that you wear into a place where no one can tell you don't wear a fragrance. You know what I mean? Like if you want to wear this to work, you better own the place. You know, you better be the boss of the place, because if not, they might tell you we're gonna start a no perfume policy at work. But this is for the boss, the owner of the place. Very edgy and dark and uber, the idea of like uber masculinity. I'm thinking of someone wearing all black with red accents, maybe all black with like a red pocket square, or all black and then got some lubes on, with the red bottoms, and just that kind of dark, I'm about my business kind of thing. And that's what this fragrance is. And it's still very approachable. This is like I said, it draws you in. Like I can't just stop, keep smelling and sniffing. And unlike a lot of perfumes where it's not really nice when you put your nose in and the magic is in the sillage in the air, this one, this is very, very good in the cooler temperatures. You don't want to wear this when this is hot. You want to wear this on a very cool summer's evening if it's very cool, or if it's cool enough, or you want to wear this in a very, in the cool temperature. It doesn't project a lot. It leaves a nice sillage, so it will, let people know that you were in a place before, and it will leave a nice scent trail. And it has a very, personal bubble. This is a kind of personal kind of scent. I don't think it projects longer than arm's length. It keeps, or at least maybe at arm's length. It's not like a beast fragrance like that. Yeah, so guys, if you love dark, rich tobacco, like real tobacco, not what we get a lot in the market these days, this is for the tobacco lovers. It's like someone just smoked a pipe tobacco in the room, and that kind of dry sweetness that you get when you mix that scent with the rose tincture and then the amber. And then the labdanum also starts to come out later in the fragrance. I'm just remembering, the labdanum adds this labdanum is kind of like a fixative that fills up the holes in fragrances. It, makes everything solid. If a fragrance there are certain notes like orris root and benzoin. This notes are like fixative. They just fill up the holes, and labdanum was the perfect notes to put in here, because it fills up the holes and maintains that dark edginess. It's wonderful. So if you've tried any of the Amouage Attars, leave a comment below. Let me know which ones you've tried, which ones you've liked, because I might be in the market for an Amouage Attar in the future, another one. I really enjoyed this one. The other one, Homage, a lot of people talk about. I'm a little bit iffy on it, but there are a bunch of other Attars that in the Amouage range that I would really love to get into. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. It's been interesting, it's been real. Be safe.